You're clearly brilliant. You're worldly.
It's the heat. It's the heat. I'm like, let me get it all out so we can get out of here.
Welcome to Hot Seat with Shannon Vaughn of Pursoma. Shannon, is it hot enough for you?
Oof, it's about 120 degrees and we're gonna get up to about 175.
Yeah, we're gonna spend the next 45 minutes getting really hot, really personal, and then we're gonna cool off in an ice bath afterwards.
Okay, wait, can I have water?
You're really hot already, huh?
Go.
Ready now? What was your first job?
My very first job was from a restaurateur in New York who hired me to teach Japanese tourists in his restaurant how to eat Maryland crabs. Yes.
Specific.
Yeah.
Okay. What's 1 year you'd like to repeat again and why?
You know what? I would like to repeat a really shitty year, and I'm going to tell you why. 2019 was a really hard year for me. My father died unexpectedly. Then I had a major upheaval in one area of my business. And then I had a situation where my house was robbed afterwards. At the end of that third event, I was losing my vision, my right eye.
Oh my God.
And I had this like twitch when I was driving and then I couldn't see the dashboard. I was like, how am I all of a sudden like I can't see? So I went to the eye doctor and he's like, well, it's your age. I'm not losing vision in one eye and twitching because I'm old. It's because of stress. And so I would say that all of those events were high stress to the point where I almost lost my vision. And if I could go back and repeat those things, I would have more of an awareness in order to kind of sit with each one and know that I could approach each one of those stressful events with maybe not the physical and negative impact that it took on my body.
Wow, what a lesson. By the way, I'm getting super hot, so I'm gonna like slip this off.
Oh, good. Kind of like sitting at the dinner table and your host is there and you like don't want to pick up your fork and eat until the host takes off their fork. So I was waiting for you to take off your robe. Now I can take off my robe.
So you studied at St. John's College, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your degree was philosophy and ancient mathematics. Mm-hmm. When you studied that, like what were you thinking you were going to do with your career?
Nothing. I mean, I'm joking, but that's kind of true. Prior to that, I'd kind of had everything stripped away from me.
Okay.
I'd been divorced. I'd been in a country that blew up. I'd had PTSD, a lot of trauma. I thought to myself, what is the one thing that no one can take away from me? The only thing that resonated with me was education. Mm-hmm. I wanted to go and see what would happen to my brain if I just went to learn. And everyone's like, well, what are you going to do with a philosophy degree? Well, philosophy is the origin of information and knowledge. So it's like deep, deep, deep therapy. I mean, it challenges you on every level, like to think about why you're here. Months spent on why are we here?
And why are we here?
There is no answer. Let's just be clear. There is no answer. It's not like a mathematical equation. What you will come out with is only a deeper understanding of how to be a human being or what it means to be a human being.
You're clearly brilliant. You're worldly.
It's the heat.
Okay.
It's the heat. It's the heat. I'm like, let me get it all out so we can get out of here.
I guess my question is, why wellness? Was there something that specifically led you into wellness?
I didn't just wake up one day and was like, oh, I'm going to get into wellness or the business of wellness. I mean, things just didn't occur to me. Mm-hmm. And then I got sick. It's one of those things that affects a ton of women. And it's ovarian cyst, double the size of my actual ovaries, that floored me to the ground. And I was so ill and I felt so bad. And the treatment was surgery and a lifetime of medication. Ooh, and it just sounded awful.
Yeah.
I was introduced to a all-natural kind of rogue nutritionist who put me on a program that was something like I had never done before. Coffee enemas, colon therapy, green juicing, hot and cold therapy, detox bathing. And in 45 days, I went back to my GYN and got the ultrasound of my ovaries. Nothing. So so that really was the catalyst for starting Pursoma.
Okay, you went through the healing journey with your ovarian cyst and you actually became a mom, right?
Mm-hmm. I spent about a year pre-pregnancy, like really doing all the right things that you're supposed to do that no one tells you about, that you have to investigate yourself and getting the body ready for pregnancy, which is like getting the body ready for like, we're gonna build a skyscraper. I think that's what it's like for the human body. It's so much work that's happening that you don't see. And I had a daughter that was born on her due date. I had no sickness prior.
Nice.
And then she's, been really, really healthy.
That's incredible. Since then, how have you balanced, being a female founder, bringing something that's nothing into market, and you're a mother at the same time? How do you balance that?
You do it until you're like, this is not balanced.
Yeah.
And then you say, I have to reset. Take 3 days and take care of my body and take care of my brain.
Yeah.
And go somewhere really quiet. And it doesn't have to be far, luxurious, or a huge cost burden to do that. Mm-hmm. And then I reset and I come back with a clear head. So I think that if you can find that balance with deep work and focus and not focus, that's very helpful.
And what would you say has been the biggest challenge of your entrepreneurial journey besides this hot seat episode that's getting extremely hot?
Okay, I have to stand outside for 1 second.
I've got to get out too.
See? It's really hot in there.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start that one over. Your biggest challenge as an entrepreneur.
God, there's so many. So the first thing I would say is that you are constantly challenged, and there's a lot of success and there's a lot of failure.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest challenge of being an entrepreneur is really getting comfortable with equalizing failure with success. Because I find that when you fail, it's also an opportunity to grow and rethink some things that you did completely wrong.
Yeah.
And then you can reach success, but only through that model.
And what advice do you have for women that are thinking of entering the startup world?
Sit with yourself for a little bit and understand what are your true talents. If you were to walk in a room and it wasn't your business and you had to present yourself and say, this is what I'm good at, or this is what I've proven that I'm good at, and then you said, what am I not good at? Where do I struggle? And finding a partner or a team or one person or someone that can fill those spaces where you're not good at those things. And it doesn't mean you can't learn them and challenge yourself, but things would move along a lot quicker if you had a voice there who could kind of balance you.
Yeah, that's really good advice. This has been amazing. I think we're probably getting ready for the cold plunge now.
Okay, we are out.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Where's the timer?
Oh.
Okay, go. Whew. Remember when you were little and you get so cold from playing out in the snow? You grew up in Ohio.
Yeah.
Remember? And you would just come in and your fingers were frozen?
Yeah.
This is worse.
It's way worse, yeah.
Oh my god, my butt is frozen.
I wonder if there's some kind of S&M around that. Like, it's just down.
Yeah, it's just down.
This is like a little bit like entrepreneurship.
Freezing from the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Pain has a purpose. Shannon, we gotta take our minds off this.
Okay. What do you think about?
What are you gonna eat after this? Like a soup?
Really good scotch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you want to go longer?
No.
Okay, good job. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Pursoma on Instagram or pursoma.com.
Yep.
And subscribe to our channel for more hot seat.